morning, ladies and gents. Welcome to another Saturday morning live workout. This morning, legs, bum and abdominal area. Okay, this is probably going to be a little bit less strenuous than the burpee one that we've done. So this one's more based on the contraction of the movements. Okay, so hopefully this is still something you will enjoy. It's just that focus on each movement. Again, we'll run through every movement as we go on anyway. I'm not going to do strict timing this time. This is a bit just timing on my accord. I'll be telling you when to switch over, etc. But yeah, for those who watched the burpee workout, I actually performed it last time. Hopefully that is something you enjoyed. Because that one is quite a tough workout anyway. But you know, that on the side, different one today, completely different context. If you are watching now, give a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, etc. before we start. Things that you will need this morning, okay, kind of similar to last time. Obviously make sure you got water handy with you, hands towel in case you need to dab yourself off during, a soft, preferably a soft area or even a yoga mat on the floor, because some of the, well actually most of the exercises are down on the ground, particularly when we get to the abdominal stuff. You'll be down on the ground majority of that time anyway, so it's just a little bit more comfort. Also, as well, a cushion or a boxing pad or something like that, 'cause one of the exercises will require just something nice. It could be completely anything, okay, it doesn't matter, just again something soft, cushion, little cushion or boxing pad, etc. And also you can play your own music in the background as well. Unfortunately for licensing rules, I can't actually put music on here, unfortunately. Yeah, so today, majority of it is all leg-based exercises. So what we're going to do, we'll also run through the whole list during, but right now we're going to get on with a warm-up anyway. So I'm going to have everyone up onto their feet, please. We're going to start off by marching on the spot. Okay, start getting those legs warmed up a bit. We're going to do more mobility based warm-up. Okay, so right now what I'm going to start getting you to do is get them knees up nice and high. Okay, just marching on the spot still. It's really working on the range of motion of the legs. That's it. And each time, see if we can bring them much higher. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to bring those out to the side. Okay, so we're going to open up the hips just a little bit more as well. Okay, so out to the side. As you see here, I've got my elbows tucked in. And the knees are coming onto the outside of the elbows. Okay, again, focusing on that range of motion. Nice deep breaths. Okay, good. Nice and square stance for me. What you're going to do is you're going to bring one leg, you're going to bring it in and then out to the side. Try to keep that torso nice and upright. So don't go like this. Rocking to the side. You can step in and then out. Step in and then out. In and then out. Okay, good. Few more for me. Nice deep breath, standing nice and tall as well. And onto the other leg. Just really loosening up those hips. Warming up those legs just a little bit. Again, nice deep breaths throughout. Keeping that torso up. Do a couple more. Okay, now we're going to go forward with those legs. Okay, if I turn to the side. So you're going to bring them up and then back down. Again, step back, up and then back down. Good, just that one leg first. We're not alternating the legs. Again, keeping that torso upright. Then try to gradually increase the range of motion of the leg. Coming up. And don't dip your head forward either. Okay, if you need to, bring your hands up as you'll bring your knee up. Okay, and onto the other side for me. Good, nice deep breaths again. Keep that going, a few more. Good, should really start to feel those hips loosen up a little bit now. Hamstrings getting loose as well. Okay, shake those legs out. What we're going to do now is go down to the floor into a nice deep plunge. Make sure you've got a nice big space between the legs. Keep the front foot there, flat to the floor, knee to the floor at the back here. You're going to drive this knee forward, bring the arms up and pulse, okay? So you should really feel that into the quad here and into the hip flexors, okay? Nice easy pulse. Again, that focus there is a knee driving forward. Nice deep breaths again. See if you can get a little bit of a rock back a little bit as well. As you see what I'm doing here with my upper part of the torso. Good, okay, and I'm going to switch legs. Nice and easy, slide that front one in. Other one comes forward. Again, nice wide stance. And again for me, I'm going to pulse through it. Opening out the hip flexors, lengthening the quads. Again, really stretching up towards the ceiling. A few more for me. And good, slide that leg in and up onto our feet. So now, we're going to get a nice wide stance going. You're going to get a little bit of flexion in the spine as well this time, and through the abdominal area, okay? So you're going to breathe in on the way down, and exhale on the way up, really stretching up towards the ceiling, and have that little bit of lean back as well. All the way down, breathing out. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Nice and easy, take it slow. Making sure, nice deep breaths throughout, please. Good, a few more. Okay, arms down to your side just for a second. We're going to add another little bit into there now. You're going to go down from one side to the centre onto the other, okay? So we're going to bring your arms up towards the ceiling, nice and easy. You're going to go down, 1, back to the centre, down, 2, back to the centre, down, and 3. Good, and back onto the other side again. 1, 2, and 3. And again for me. 1, 2, and 3. Good, one more. 1, and 2, swoop down, and 3. Good, okay. So now we're going to get onto the hips. We're going to do a little bit of a figure of 8 motion. It's going to go round one side to the centre, in the middle, round the other way, back to the centre, round the other way, and round to the other side. Okay, you see there I'm going both ways, a kind of figure of 8 motion. So we're getting nice big circles going on there. You're really getting into the hips, also engaging the core a little bit as well on the way round, warming up the abdominal area. Good. Just keep it nice and consistent, and that's what a lot of the exercises are today as well. It's just about that consistency. Good, okay, standing up nice and tall for me. Arms out to the side. I'm going to rotate round left to right. Nice and easy. Let your head follow where your chest is going. Not forcing it, not too quick either. Good, okay, and relax. Shake those legs out, roll the shoulders as well. And if you need to, grab yourself a drink, and then we'll run through each of the exercises, okay? Make sure you've got everything handy. If you haven't done already, give the video a little like, drop a comment if need be as well. Will be handy. Right, so yes, we've got 2 parts of this workout to do. We've got the lower body focused, which will be to do with the quads, got the hamstrings involved as well, and we got the glutes involved, all round to the glute medius, maximus, and minimus, etc. And then we're going to have just a little bit of a brief rest, and then move on to the abdominal work as well. Okay, but firstly, with the legs. So the first one we got, we've got the body weight squats. If you want to, you can have a weight with this one. Doesn't matter at all, really. It'll be a little bit intense on the quads anyway, so it's entirely up to you, that one. Okay, so the first one, yes, squats. What you're going to do is going to follow me along with each of these exercises, and we will just go as and when. Okay, so you're going to come down, pause, and pulse. Hold it there, up, really squeeze the hips and the glutes from there, so you're going to really engage. Down, pause, up, and squeeze. Down, pause, little bit of a pulse in there, up, and squeeze. And again for me. Nice deep breaths throughout, no holding the breath. Really squeezing at the top of the movement. As you see here, I'm going to do it from the side. Keep it going. Down, pause, 3, 2, 1. Up and squeeze the buttocks together. Down, 3, 2, 1. Up we go. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. And up we go. Okay, on to the next one. We've got the split squats. So one leg forward for me, basically into a lunge position. You're going to come down, going to pulse, and you're going to drive from that front leg, squeeze the buttocks again, squeeze that quad. Down, pulse, up and squeeze. So that back leg there is only for support. Up and squeeze. It's got a big gap between there, really stretching that quad. Up and squeeze. Pulsing at the bottom, up and squeeze. One more for me, up and squeeze, and onto the other side. Again, nice long stance, down, pulsing it, up, driving from that leg and squeeze. Driving up and squeeze. Good, up and squeeze. Feel them legs burning yet? Up and squeeze again from there. Good, one more. And squeeze, okay. Right, we're going to go down to all fours now. So hands from here. We're going to do one called donkey kicks. They usually have the leg go out nice and straight, but we're changing the format of that one. Okay, so you're going to bring your foot towards the ceiling, 90 degree on the leg here, back in, and squeezing through the glutes. What I don't want to see is that curve of the spine and the torso. It's going to drop up, squeeze. You should feel the glute tighten as you bring your leg up. That's that point where you really want to squeeze. Try not to curve your spine and back in. Squeeze and back down. Really drive that leg towards the ceiling as much as possible. Really squeeze the butt cheeks together. Hold it, and up. Up, hold it, and down. Up we go, hold it, and back down. Good, couple more. And that last one, hold it there, you're going to pulse. Pulse that leg, really pulse. Squeezing at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Good, onto the other side for me. Same thing again. Driving that foot up towards the ceiling, squeeze the butt cheeks, keep that core braced as well if that helps. Nice deep breaths. Turn just a little bit so you can see a little bit more. So in and up, back down and up, hold it, 1, 2, 3, back down, up, 1, 2, 3, back down. Up, 1, 2, 3, and back down. Up, 1, 2, 3. Right, okay, last one, we're going to pulse it. Good, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Okay, we're going to do another one called the hydrant. So it's basically still from the same position. This time, our legs coming out to the side. Okay, so up, squeeze the glute from the side, and back down. Basically, it's like a dog doing a wee up the lamppost. Up, and back down. Up. Again, try to rotate the core with your torso, sorry, like this. Just bring that leg up, squeeze as much as possible. Again, it all kind of depends on your range of motion. And back down. Good. 1, 2, and down. Up. 1, 2, and down. Good, keep that going. A little pause at the top. Nice deep breaths. Again, let's squeeze them through the glutes. Okay, now we're going to do this last one. We're going to pulse it at the top. Up, really squeeze, pulse, and back down. Onto the other side for me. Same thing again. Torso nice and still. All the way up. And back down. All the way up. Brief pause. And back down. You should feel those glutes firing up now. Good, again, really focus on that squeeze, focus on the contraction. Nice deep breaths throughout. Good, 2 more. 1, and this last one, gonna pulse. Up, pulse it, hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Awesome stuff. Relax that just for a second. Okay, and you're going to go onto your back this time. We're going to go for hip raises. Single leg hip raises, I should have mentioned. Right, so on your back, keep this leg here, 1 foot planted to the ground. It must stay there. Your leg is at an angle, your knees towards the ceiling, and you bring the other leg towards the ceiling. Okay, your foot. Let's carry it all. As you're driving up, really squeeze those glutes, and that foot is basically pushing the ceiling away. That's what you want to get from there. So up, drive, push ceiling away, and back down. Up, push ceiling away again, really squeezing those glutes. Up, drive, and back down. Keep that going for me. Up, hold it, and back down. Up, hold it, and back down. Up, hold it. Good, do 1 more, and we're going to pulse it again. Up, squeeze, and pulse. Get that glute squeeze nice and tight for me, and down we go. Onto the other side. Good, again, leg as straight as possible, foot towards the ceiling, and drive up and down. Driving off this leg here. Just imagine that ceiling's coming down onto you. You're really just trying to push that off. Engage the core a little bit. Really squeezing through the glutes. Get that pause at the top. So you're going up, hold, and down. Up, hold, and down. Up, hold, really squeeze, and down. 2 more. Up, hold, and down. Up, really squeeze, hand pulse, really squeeze now. Nice deep breaths at the same time. 3, 2, 1, and down we go. Okay, give those legs a little bit of a roll and a shake, grab yourself a drink, and we're going back onto the next set. We're gonna, if you need to, dab yourself off, and what we're gonna do is, on some of the exercises, we're going to up it a little bit more if you can. If you do struggle, you can just revert back to what we was just doing. It's just to increase the intensity a little bit more. So you should feel quads firing up now, more so with the glutes on some of those end exercises. If you haven't done already, give the video a like, give a comment on how you're feeling at the moment. 30 seconds, and we're going to get back into that again. So when you're ready, once you've done those, up onto your feet. Right, so with the squats this time, you can add a little bit of a jump into there as well. Okay, so basically we're going to do the pause and then hop up and then back down. If you want to, you can just continue with the regular squat and a contraction at the top. Okay, ready? Let's go. So pause, pause, jump. And straight back down again. Up. And back down again. Up. And back down. Keep holding it. Again, you can just do the normal squeeze. And then back down. Up. Squeeze. And then back down. Let's keep it going. Let's do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Up. And back down. 3, 2, 1. Up. And back down. 3, 2, 1, up and back down. 3, 2, 1. Keep pulsing. Up and down. 3, 2, 1. up and back down. Right, hold it there. What I want to get you to do in that position, so there's a hop from this position now. Hop. You're going to hop, really feel those quads firing up. Good, nice light hops. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up we come, nice and easy. You're going to shake those legs out, go into those split squats. That one's a leg burner, isn't it, that? You let me know after. So one leg forward. And again, same thing, going to drive, really squeeze. Down and drive, really squeeze. Again, just focusing on that movement. Really driving. Okay, a few more for me. Reason why not, you can add the pulses into this still. We'll do a little bit extra on this one as well, unfortunately. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stay low, and you're going to hop with this one as well if you can. If not, you can just revert back to the norm. Nice light hops. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, up we come. Shake those legs out. Now we're going to bring the other leg forward. I know, this is a real leg burner, this one, isn't it? Ooh, nice deep breaths. Even I'm starting to feel it down on my legs. I need my breath as well. Right, okay, same thing. Let's go. Down and drive. Down and drive. Down and drive. Nice and easy. Keep it controlled. Nice deep breaths. Really squeezing through the glutes. Keeping it nice and controlled. Good, few more. Again, the back leg's only there for support. You should still feel a stretch in the quad. So, this one, now we're going to pulse. Let's go. Keep that going. Keep it nice and low. 3, 2, 1. Good, and up we come. Good, shake those legs out. Now we're going back down to the ground. Give yourself a second if you need to. You're going to go back onto those donkey kicks. Remember, foot straight up towards the ceiling. You're going to squeeze through the glutes and back down. Okay, right, ready, let's go. And down we go. Again, nice deep breaths. Good, keep that nice, slow and controlled. Brief pause at the top for about 1 or 2 seconds. And then back down. Good, couple more. I'm going to go into those pulses in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pulse it. Pulse it at the top, really squeezing the glute. 3, 2, 1. Awesome stuff. On to the other side. Same thing again. Driving up and back down. Driving up and back down. A couple of seconds pause at the top and then back down. Really squeezing now. Try to get the max benefit of all these exercises. Really strengthening the glutes, strengthening through the hips, and obviously your quads as well. Good, couple more for me. Okay, we're going into the pulses in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pulse at the top. Up and down, driving. Keep squeezing those glutes, don't let them go. 3, 2, 1, and down we go. Good stuff. Okay, now we're going into those fire hydrants, which is the leg that comes out to the side laterally. Let's go. Up and down again, same thing again. Couple of seconds. Up top. Again, just like a dog weeing at the lamppost, Don't know why I say that really, but that's what it looks like. Good, nice deep breaths throughout. Try to minimise that torso rotation. It's just bringing that leg up, squeezing the butt. Just bring it up as much as possible. And we're going to pulse in 3, 2, 1. Good, pulse it, pulse it. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. And back down. Going on to the other side for me. Okay, let's go. Getting nice and easy. Nice deep breaths. You should really be feeling this now. Good stuff. Okay, we're going to those pulses in 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Pulse it. Really pulsing it now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax those legs just for a second. Okay, and you're going to roll over onto our back for the final of the hip raise. Make sure you've got plenty of space around you. Okay, let's go. That one leg up, it's driving the ceiling away from you. Let's go. Again, try to get that leg as straight as possible. I know it's not always easy. Again, driving the ceiling away, squeezing through the glutes, and then driving back up. Down and up. Just a brief pause at the top. Really working the glutes and the quads. 3, 2, 1 for the pulses, and let's go. Really pulsing that. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to hold that leg there just for a second. Now I'm going to get you to wave that up and down. So engage your quads. So engage your glutes, engage the quad on one side. Wave that leg up and down. Get that core engaged as well. 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Going on to the other side. Let's go. Driving up and down. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side of that one as well. Good. Keep that going for me. Really squeeze now. All the way up. Brief pause and back down. Nice and easy. Nice deep breaths as well. Really squeezing a couple more. And we're going to go for the pulse in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pulsing it, pulsing it, pulsing it. Again in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to wave the leg. Engage the glutes to me. Wave that leg. Good, so squeezing the butt cheeks nice and hard, engaging the core, up and down, 3, 2, 1, and nice and slowly ease it down and sit up. Nice work, very well done. That is the leg stuff over with. In a second, we're going to go straight over onto the abdominal exercises. Again, this will just follow my lead with that one. Okay, if you need to right now, dab yourself off, have a little bit of a drink. Again, if you haven't done already, give us a thumbs up or a heart, that would be much appreciated. Drop a comment how you're feeling if you've got time. And go straight on with the abdominal stuff. Right, whilst you're there as well, make sure you've got a cushion or a pad handy for one of the exercises during the abdominal and core stuff. Okay, so it's just basically a brief burst round of this. You don't really need to push yourself over the top with a lot of abdominal and core stuff anyway, but it's good for the whole abdominal and core strengthening. After each one of these exercises, main exercise, you're going to be going straight into a plank. We're only going to do a short burst of plank, roughly about 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to grab my trusty stopwatch. A lot of you know this one and a lot of you hate it. Some of you have even tried to smash it, poor thing. Right, so you are going to be down on your mat through majority, actually I was saying majority, all of these exercises. So make sure you've got plenty of space and let's get going. So first, in and out. Keep the butt planted to the floor, hands behind you for support, okay? Keep your thing handy for one of the exercises shortly. Straight after this one, we'll be going straight into the plank, okay? So in and out, you can do it straight back and forth, like this, or you can go to the side. So if I turn it up this way, like that. So let's go. Yeah, nice deep breaths throughout, please. Nice and easy, not too quick. Get the full range of motion going as well. So straighten the legs, in we go. Straighten the legs, and then in we go. So you're really tucking them in on the way, okay? Pushing out, and then in. Good, keep that going. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice and easy. We're going to go straight over into the plank, okay? So the plank onto the elbows, yeah? Really keep that butt down nice and straight for me. Let's go. Engage the hips, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the whole core, bracing. Nice deep breaths, don't hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and relax. If you do struggle with the plank, you can just come onto your knees like this and hold it like that. If it's something you really do struggle with, okay? Try not to go in this position because it's not really do anything for you, okay? On to the next one, single leg raise. Okay, so onto your back, legs out nice and straight. Got two ways you can do this. You can do it from the ground or you can keep the legs off the floor. That creates a lot more intensity, okay? But what we're doing from here is going to come up, touch your shin and back down, up, touch your shin and back down. Do a little bit of a crunch with it as well. Again, if you want to add a bit more intensity, legs off the floor and keep them off the floor. Let's go. Nice deep breaths on the way up as you're folding as well, okay? And breathe out nice and sharp for me on the way up. So exhale, inhale at the bottom, exhale at the top. Keep that going for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and over into the plank. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You're going to keep it nice and tight. Try to keep those hips down. Really strengthening the core. Nice and easy. Nice deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop down. Good. Nice and easy. Give yourself a little bit of roll for torso if needed. Okay. So, okay, next one. Time's got a bit enough there. That's fine. Right. We're on to the flutters, onto the butt flutters. 2 movements combined. Okay. So, you're going to be onto your back again. You're going to be with the, start from the legs straight. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So I'll turn this way quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go. So again, flutters. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should really feel this in the lower part of your abdominal muscles. If you want to, see what I'm doing here, my hands are tucked under my butt cheeks on the hips. Just helps us to tilt just a little bit. Keep that going. Keep that going for me. Let's go. Really finishing nice and strong. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. And back over onto the plank. Okay, let's go. Get another 20 seconds of the plank. Really holding it in. Good, almost there. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. There we go. On to the next exercise. So we've got the crushed leg raise. So this time, okay, going to grab your cushion or your pad, whatever you have, and you're just going to tuck it in just above the knee here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to physically squeeze that in during this exercise, okay? So the crushed leg raise. Okay, ready? Here we go. So we're going to drive up. Again, as with the single leg raise, same thing, but this time you're really squeezing that cushion or the pad all the way back down. Bring your arms up, squeeze, touch, and then back down. Keep it controlled. Try to minimise that rest down on the floor, okay? Really squeezing that pad now. Slide down a little bit. Keep that going. Should really feel that up through. A lot of the abdominals straight up through the centre. Lots of the lower abdominal contraction work there as well. Couple more for me. Keep it nice, slow and controlled. And there we go. And go straight over onto the plank. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Got one more exercise to do after this one, but it is a combined movement. Nice deep breaths throughout. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Good stuff. Okay, back over onto your butt again. Now, it is combined movement of bicycle movements. We're going to start from the top. We're going to work down 1, 2, 3. So from here, get a bicycle 1, onto your elbows 2, and onto your back 3. Okay, this is the final movement. So starting to the top. You're going on my accord. Okay, so top is 1, elbows is 2, back is 3. Okay, so let's go in 3, 2, 1. Number 1. Full range of motion. Really get those legs out nice and straight. Get a full benefit of the exercise. And 2. Onto the elbows. Really pedaling. And onto your back. Number 3. Keep that going for me. Back onto number 2, which is on the elbows. Nice deep breaths. And onto your hands. Again, if you need to rest at the top just briefly, do so. Got a little bit of rest after this one anyway, and we're going to do one more set. And rest just for a second. Really push out that chest, really straighten out. Almost there, got one more set to go. Who's feeling rather warm? Legs probably a little bit dead, and also with the hips as well, and the glutes. Makes it a lot more harder with this type of movement. Right, okay, ready, here we go, in 3, 2, 1, with the legs, let's go. Using your hands as support. It's final set, let's finish nice and strong with this one. You can do this. Really get those abdominal muscles working. And onto your back. Incorporate the shoulders, incorporate the hands as well. And back up onto the elbows. We're almost there now. Keep it going. Keep pushing those legs forward as much as possible. Nearly there. Okay, back up onto the hands, last little bit, last push. Come on, you can do this. 10, 9, everyone count down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good stuff. Okay, sitting up position, don't move too quickly just yet. Okay, nice deep breaths at the top. Nice down. Give yourself a pat on the shoulder for that one. Nice work. Okay, so if you just want to grab yourself a drink quickly, we can do a little bit of a cool down as well. What I want to get you to do though, it's going to get you to come up onto your feet. Just going to shake everything off quickly. Roll those shoulders forward. Very well done for that, by the way. It's, I know I said it's going to be a little bit more easier, but it's still quite challenging. And when you change some of the movements, obviously it can make it just that little bit more difficult as well. As simple as that is, the layout, it's still quite tough as well. Just imagine as well if you added a few hand weights, kettlebell to that as well, etc. You know, it just increases the intensity. But stuff that's really good just to help strengthen the whole entire legs, you know, through the quads, a little bit in hamstrings there, and mainly into the butt cheeks as well. Again, a lot of these areas tend to get neglected, especially in different planes of motion. Okay, so what we're going to do first, okay, legs out nice and wide for me, stretching up and all the way down as far as you can go, touching the ground. Just a little bit of stretch up through the calf, into the hamstring, and you're going to come all the way up, down to one side, stretch down, touch the side of your foot, hold it there, and all the way up, and down to the other side for me. Good, and all the way up. Awesome stuff. So shake the legs out again. You're going to bring one leg forward. For me, I'm going to bring my left knee forward first. Obviously the camera's probably in reverse, it makes it look like I'm bringing my right knee forward, but I'm actually bringing left. So really driving that knee forward. Okay, so if your left knee is forward, rotate to the left hand side with the left hand on the butt cheek, really pushing it down, so I'm going to get that stretch into my quad there. Okay, so my left knee's forward, I'm rotating to the left. If your right knee's forward, you're going to rotate to the right hand side. So now my left knee's still forward, I'm bringing my right hand down and my left arm up. Nice deep breaths throughout your stretches. Okay, now I'm going to keep that front foot planted. If you can, okay, you're going to bring your elbows down. You can stay in this position, dip down just a little bit, but yeah, if you can, just bring the elbows down. Nice deep breaths again. It's a good part of that cool down time. I know a lot of people like stretches. I know this is a little bit of an odd one, but bear with me on this one. This leg, front one, you're going to swoop that forward. Under that back leg is nice and straight. Okay, and then you're going to bring those elbows down. Really just relax into that position. It's going to really open out your hips, really stretch that, because my left leg's forward and that left part of the glutes. And hold that there for me. 3, 2, 1. Okay, back up onto your hands. Going to slide that leg back. Going to bring your right leg forward this time, or if you've done your right leg, you bring your left leg forward. So, got my right leg forward here. Really leaning into it, really opening out that hip flexor. Going to roll round onto the right hand side. Right hand on the butt cheek. Just imagine here, going to push a hip forward just a little bit. Okay, really going to stretch the opposite side of the quadricep. Okay, nice deep breaths again. Again, don't ever force your stretches. Really bad idea. So really just want to relax and ease into it. That's how you build up the flexibility. Okay, so I'm going to bring my left hand down now, keeping the right knee forward, and then bring my right arm towards the ceiling, eyes up as well. So get that rotation into the lumbar part of the spine, and also into the hip as well, whilst still stretching my quadricep. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to bring my elbows down now. Again, if you can't, then you can just stay in that position and just sink down to as low as you can comfortably go. Okay, so all the way down. Really good. So just keep sinking into it there. Nice and low. Feeling that stretch all through into the little bit of the hip and into that hamstring here as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, up onto the hands. Again, I'm going to swoop this front leg under. Okay, back leg nice and straight for me. And then you're going to drop the elbows down. Again, we're opening up the hips, really stretching through this side of the glute this time. Okay? Yeah, nice deep breaths. Good, okay, and coming up. So you're going to swivel around nice and slowly. You're going to put your feet together. Again, we're just opening up hips just a little bit. And you're going to reach forward. So just imagine something's in front of you and you're just going to lean down, lean down and reach. Get nice consistent breaths through. My stopwatch is here, by the way, so it's like I'm trying to reach for that. Get you to do something else. Burpees. I promised I wouldn't say that this morning, but unfortunately that just kind of slipped out. Okay, a couple more for me. Okay, now I'm going to get you to straighten out your legs, really straighten out the arms, just really stretch out the whole body, okay? So lay nice and flat, nice deep breaths, inhaling in, and exhaling out. Inhaling in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slowly bring the arms in. Nice and slowly bring yourself together, sitting up. Very nice work. Yeah, again, yeah, I say things like that are easy, but sometimes they're not. You know, again, it's challenging to each individual how hard you push yourself through things like that. With stuff like that, yeah, with the abdominals, you can add more sets, more reps, etc. I'll just try to cram as much in within the time I have this morning. Yeah, if you want a little bit more guidance through some of that workout, or want to know how many sets that you could incorporate, you know, for your own stuff at home, just drop a comment below, or we can drop a message. I'll be happy to help out there. But yeah, thanks very much for joining this morning. Again, if you haven't, drop a like onto the video, drop a heart, comment of how you're feeling, and that as well. Also, once the video has been uploaded, once the live has ended, please really do give it a share. I am also thinking about doing another live video, but this time more of a kind of a yoga stretch mobility sort of thing as well. If there's any interest in that, yeah, do drop a comments below on that as well. You know, again, we're all stuck at home at the moment, or a lot of us are, and we're all trying to find things what to do. It's all good going on YouTube and that as well, but sometimes, you know, you feel like you just need a little bit more guidance from someone like myself, just to follow along basically. But I'm always open to requests. But yeah, awesome. Again, give a like, drop a comment down below, share the video once it's been uploaded. I very much appreciate that. And if you are watching now, thank you very much for all your support, and even joining in as well. And I hope that's something you will like. Like I said, any other questions, then please do let me know. Hopefully I will see you on here again soon, and see you later. Have a good day. Stay safe.